Mostly Sports.
Welcome to Mostly Sports. I am Mark Titus. He is Brandon Walker. Today is Friday, September 22nd. And what do you want to talk about, Brandon?
Let me tell you. We're in Chicago.
Yeah.
Who is the most famous person from Chicago? That's not Barack Obama.
Oprah?
Oprah Winfrey.
Yeah.
Mark, look under your chair.
Oh, no.
No. Oh, kind of under your chair. That bag. You guys are all about tradition on the show. I'm bringing my own tradition to the show. Happy Friday, Mark. It's Henny Friday. It's Henny Friday, boys. Somebody put on some Bobby Valentino. Copyright free. Wee. Thank you, boys.
How about that?
How about that? Happy Henny Friday. I need an excuse for a dozen loss after this, so I'm going to get wasted.
Let's go.
Boys. And yes,
Cheers,
I was
brother.
too afraid to go to the liquor store in Chicago, so I sent Connor.
Nothing like a little Henny at 9 a.m.
So it was
It's a breakfast drink.
part of the Henny was locked up. That was all that was left. And
You bought this morning?
Yeah.
And Henny was locked up?
It was locked
Free
up.
Henny till it's backwards,
But
man.
they said, they were like, what do you need? And I said, oh, I just need some Hennessy. And they said, oh, we'll get you some Hennessy. They knew.
Don't you worry.
You walking into the liquor's corner store asking for Henny, it has to be they're still talking about it right
they
now.
were.
Hello, can I please have some Hennessy? My impression of you is just kind of my voice.
That's what, yeah. So
Yeah.
everybody at New York, the New York office says that we sound alike. Ebony
Oh,
swears
really?
by it. Yeah.
Well, she says all white people sound the
Yeah.
same.
Sure.
To address the elephant in the room, or I guess the elephant not in the room.
Yeah, sure.
The elephant is not in the room. Brandon's not here. So, Brandon yesterday was very, we were shitting all over TJ for sleeping in. It was literally one day.
Yeah.
One day later, Brandon is a no-show for the show.
It's a shame.
After even on the yak, he said, I think he said, I will never miss an episode.
Episode.
Thank God I was here toiling away.
So when TJ missed, we were all worried about him because we thought if there's one person at this company who would not oversleep, who maybe something did happen because he's so responsible, it would be TJ. So we were worried sick when TJ didn't show up for the show. Brandon, I'm not. Brandon is in fact a lazy piece of shit, and we knew this when he bought a house in Wisconsin. We knew that this was coming. So,
Yes.
Anyway, we're here now, and Nick Turani is joining us.
Thank
and,
you. Thank you for having me. I'm very excited.
Yeah. You want to talk a little ball?
Football?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Well, I know there's tons of that.
Thursday night football last night. The Niners, boy, we're really trying to make Thursday night football a thing, aren't we, as like a society? Like, Thursday night football was such dog shit on NFL Network forever. The Jaguars played every other week.
Yes.
And then recently they've been trying to like get it going. Jeff Bezos steps in. He says, we're going to give money to like literally every broadcaster on earth. If you watch the pregame shows on these things, it's shocking how many people they have
Yeah.
show up on camera.
They're shoveling money, but there's never been a good Thursday night game.
Yeah, and still, despite our best efforts, I'm still watching like they're playing the rivalry angle. They're showing old footage of John Madden on the telestrator. It's Giants, it's Niners, it's Thursday night on Prime Video, and I'm like, yeah, that's the problem. I can't get there.
Beta take. Can we put the beta take graphic up for that? Alpha take. Football's football, baby. Would you like me to freshen up your cup?
Please.
Say when. You drove in today.
Yeah, this will be fun. Oh man. Yeah,
I thought
so-
you would handle this worse, but then I forgot you played collegiate basketball.
Yeah.
and
This is buddy. I'm very familiar with being handed some Hennessy and told have at it.
Yeah.
This is not a foreign experience for me whatsoever. Brock Purdy, boy, that guy is he good or not? Like
No.
that seems to be you're anti Brock Purdy.
I meant you could have been in there. I think you would have gone 14 for 25 for 201.
yeah,
One score. His quarterback rating wasn't above 60, was it?
yeah. But
Anybody could be in that offense.
his quarterback rating was, I have it in front of me, 58.3. Anybody?
58.3.
Yeah, I mean that's how people talk about Brock Purdy, is that Hennessy for the boys.
Pass it down. Imagine Kirk Cousins in that offense.
He would be awesome.
Awesome.
He'd be incredible. What kind?
I was going to bring that up. I was going to ask today if Kirk Cousins had a Mike Shanahan or a McDaniel, one of those guys, one of these genius offensive minds, would he have won at a higher level?
Would he have won a single primetime football game by now?
I'm pro Kirk.
I am too. Yeah, Brandon said Kirk Cousins is missionary sex, and I was like, that's pretty good.
That's how you create. That's how you create life.
That's missionary sex.
Yes,
it's very good. I like it. Yeah. So Brock Purdy is. I think the problem with Brock Purdy is that he was drafted last, and I think that just like sticks with everybody. And I think if Brock Purdy was a second-round pick and he had the exact same career to this point, he's never lost a start, has he?
Never.
The NFC Championship, but he
got hurt.
Yeah, he fell apart. He's never lost a finish. We'll put it that way. Every game that he's finished, the Niners have won.
We're tiptoeing closer and closer to Brady comparisons, I think, just because of the late.
That's the fear. Yeah, the premature Brady.
And Brady has never had a team like he has right now.
Yeah, that's true. If Purdy wins the Super Bowl this year, we will get. It wouldn't be Purdy; it'd be the Niners winning the Super Bowl. But if they win the Super Bowl, I do feel like the Brady comparisons are going to be.
It's going to be unavoidable.
Yeah.
And Brady, of course, he had Randy Moss, he had Gronk. Gronk won Super Bowls, Randy Moss didn't. But like the fourth guy on the Niners, like the fourth threat, would be probably the best player on some other teams.
Yeah.
Ayuk,
disgusting.
Like Ayuk would be a one in Jacksonville.
I don't really understand how the Niners did this, because my understanding of football for as long as I've lived is that you get a good quarterback and then you build around him, and they've done the exact opposite. And not only have they done the exact opposite, they fucked up big time with Trey Lance. They make a trade to get Trey Lance. It doesn't work. They are punished not even one iota. They don't like my understanding of football is like, you fucked up your top 5 draft pick, you lose. Take a step back to the end of the line. Maybe in a few years you'll be good again. That's the exact opposite is happening.
That should set a team back a decade.
Yeah.
It's like when Washington team, I can't say, they chose RG3 over Kirk Cousins. Yeah. It's almost the opposite. They chose the later picked guy over the high stock guy. They're really good. The Rams played them close last week.
Yeah.
And I don't think the Rams are very good.
That's the weird thing about the NFL is I think with the shortened preseason, there's a lot of sloppy football, and it's hard to figure out who's good and who's not. There's a lot of that. I feel like we're going to be in week 6, and we're still going to be trying to figure out, because who's good? Who's good to you right now? Who do you definitively think is a very good football team?
The 49ers are good.
Yeah.
I don't think they're like, are they world beaters? Maybe.
That's a great question. What is a world beater in your eyes? Define a world beater.
I can't even think of an example.
Thanos.
Thanos, I guess, was a world beater.
If the 49ers and Thanos were playing each other in a football game,
just one Thanos?
Yeah. What's the spread?
Could Alabama beat Thanos?
One Thanos or 11? Are there 11 Thanoses?
One Thanos versus one Alabama. The internet would explode. It would be a 50-50 split.
Another thing about Brock Purdy I wanted to talk about is we learned about his fascination with Dan Marino. I don't know if you watched the pregame like I did, where Ryan Fitzpatrick is having a one-on-one conversation with Brock Purdy,
who's also everywhere right now. If that's one guy, I was like, why can't I can't escape Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Yeah, I never thought
it's him and Dion.
Yeah,
every commercial's him and Dion, and then the show starts and it's him or Dion.
I never would have thought when Ryan Fitzpatrick was playing the NFL that was a guy that I would be seeing the rest of my life on every commercial and every.
He's got a big crazy beard.
But he's sitting down with Brock Purdy, and we learned that Brock Purdy wears number 13 because he loves Dan Marino. And in one of the more awkward things I've ever seen in a pregame sit-down interview, Ryan Fitzpatrick's like, you know what I think you want more than anything else in the world, Brock Purdy, is for me to FaceTime your childhood hero right this second, and you talk to him. So I'm going to do that. And he FaceTimes Dan Marino and hands him the phone. And Brock Purdy's like, fuck me.
Yeah, what do I do? Hey.
How did I? Yeah. So, hey, Dan, what's up? But what made me think was, is Brock Purdy old enough to be a Dan Marino fan? Now, I know YouTube exists. I know, there's a world where his father could tell him stories about Dan Marino, all this sort of thing. But Brock Purdy has worn number 13 his whole life because he says Dan Marino is his favorite quarterback. So I did the research on this, which is to say I went to Wikipedia.
Yes.
Brock Purdy was born December 27th, 1999. Dan Marino his last game, which was a 62-7 loss to the Jacksonville Jaguars in the playoffs, happened on January 16th, 2000. So this was 20 days after Brock Purdy was born. Dan Marino took his last snap of football 20 days after Brock Purdy was born, and Brock Purdy says this is his favorite play. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm offering this to the room. Is this weird for a guy to say, are we buying this, or is this just like some sort of propaganda where he's like, if I pick Dan Marino as my favorite quarterback, I'll look cool?
You're not saying it's wrong. I will.
Okay.
He's lying.
Thank you.
Have you okay, he was 20 days old, so maybe he did watch. We can't rule that out.
Yeah.
We can't rule that out. Maybe he was cheering for Dan.
But even if he was cheering for Dan lost 62-7.
He's only seen one game.
He saw one game, and it was 62-7 blowout of Dan Marino.
He's lying. And like, even if he went back and watched old highlights, to me, I'm so used to HD, it's unwatchable.
Right.
Watching games that happened in 2006 are unwatchable.
Right.
Highlights. There's no way he was watching. No, I'm going to go watch Michael Vick.
I'm led to believe that 12-year-old Brock Purdy is being shown like grainy-ass VHS tapes by his father of Dan Marino, and he's not saying, Dad, shut the fuck up. Like, no, of course he is.
Yeah, no, oh, I like him, Dad.
Yeah.
He's trying to impress your dad.
Give me more of this.
Who was a 13 that he could have watched and liked? Is he Kurt Warner?
Kurt Warner, yeah.
A-Rod?
A-Rod.
Yeah. Wow, yeah.
He loved A-Rod on the Yankees. No, I mean, he was growing up in like a golden generation of quarterbacks. Brady's in his prime.
You can watch it crystal clear, too.
Peyton Manning's in his prime. Drew Brees is very good. You want to be like a little different. Maybe you're like a Phillip Rivers guy. Maybe you want to be a bad boy and say Ben Roethlisberger's my guy.
Yeah, I wear 7 because of Ben.
Aaron Rodgers was pretty good when he was coming of age.
Yeah,
and he says
Aaron Rodgers was pretty good, Mark. You're right.
Yeah, and this man is saying Dan Marino is his favorite quarterback. I don't know.
Lie. It's a lie.
I think that might be a lie.
Where is he from? Where's Brock Purdy from?
Arizona.
Yeah,
Lie.
like Arizona.
Yeah, Kurt Warner makes infinitely more sense.
Kurt Warner
Wait a
played
minute,
for the
yes.
Cardinals.
When were the Cardinals in the Super Bowl?
What?
Like 2011, which was when he would have been like 10 or 11.
He was
It
13
was,
because
I
of
was
Kurt
in
Warner.
college,
It's
so
like
it was before
2008.
that. It was 2008, 2009, I think. They were in the.
That
so
matches
he would
up
have been,
more, though.
So he would have been, what, like 9, 10 years old. His hometown Phoenix Cardinals are playing in the Super Bowl with Kurt Warner at quarterback, and he's like, I would rather watch old-ass tapes of Dan Marino losing 62-7 in his final game. I don't know what's weirder, that he's lying or that Dan Marino would actually be his favorite quarterback. Like, listen, Dan Marino's a fucking great quarterback. I don't mean to say that that's a bad pick for your favorite quarterback. I just mean if you were born in 1999 and you're saying Dan Marino's your favorite quarterback, I'm throwing the flag on that one. I'm throwing the challenge flag.
Right.
I'm saying I don't know about that one. I don't know.
So wait, what was your number in college?
34.
Because of why?
Because
why?
I was a Shaq fan.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was very, very large as a child.
Mm-hmm. So you had a similar game.
And I thought I was going to be 7 feet tall and dunk on people. Yeah, I was 6'4" in 8th grade.
Mm-hmm. What?
Yeah, and I think I'm less than 6'4" now. I think I shrunk.
Did that help or hurt with girls?
It helped.
Did it? Because that's almost like to the point of like
freak
Barnum and Bailey. Yeah.
Circus freak. It helped with the older girls. I think the girls in my class were like, "This is."
You dated a freshman in college when you were in 8th grade.
Yeah. I had a mustache. I was driving to 6th grade, but yeah, I was kind of a freak. Yeah, I was taller than my kindergarten teacher. I remember that. When I was in kindergarten, I was taller than my teacher.
Well, kindergarten teachers are notoriously short. It might be the shortest profession. They're shorter than jockeys.
I was like 5'5", and my teacher was like 5'1".
Yeah, you're way taller. You have a good head of hair. Usually, the tall kids in 8th grade they're all bald now. Mm-hmm. Think of your tall kid in 8th grade. Is he bald?
No.
Okay.
But he's also still like 22, so he has time.
Shit. Okay.
He has time.
Yeah, it's a losing battle.
Connor, you're so young, dude.
I am.
How did you pull that off?
Well, not being young, well, you know.
How did you do that?
My mom and my dad.
Give me some tips.
Yeah, they managed to.
Do you
conceive.
take offense to people thinking you're older?
Yeah. So Big Cat posted a picture of me the other day on the Yak. People were like, "That's the oldest looking 23." They thought I was 33. Wasn't the best angle of me either, but I don't take offense to it at all.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
There's a certain age where you start to. I think when you're, because I was in your shoes too. Like, when I was like in 6th grade, people thought I was like in college.
I think it's cool.
And I thought it was cool, but then there is a certain age where you're like, fuck, everybody thinks I'm 15 years older than what I am. You start to get offended.
I was very wee until my junior year of high school. Very wee. Like 5'4", 5'5".
So wee, man.
So wee.
Personally, like, I can't wait to go gray, if we're being totally honest.
Do Reds
Really?
go gray?
I don't know. I'm
I think
very
Reds-
curious to
Reds
figure it
might
out.
go white.
Yeah.
You go
Do they?
white. You go like
Yeah.
strawberry blonde, I think. Yeah.
Never
I don't
mind,
know if
man.
you go gray.
Sorry, man.
I got a gray beard.
Yeah.
It just popped up out of nowhere. I like it.
You've had that
dig
since ninth grade,
Yeah.
though. Yeah. You had your first gray hair on like your ultrasound.
I did when I was in 7th grade. I remember playing a travel basketball game where I got Danny Almonte by the opposing team's parents. They were like, "We want to see the birth certificate."
Did your parents carry it around?
I have actually. This is a great.
Have you ever seen Pee Wee's Playhouse?
I have not.
Okay, so the word of the day was birth certificate, so you do have to take a shot of Henny. Okay, all right. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry, dude.
You win.
I've been doing it anyway. I've been saving this. I gotta find this. I've been saving this to use on the show. I'm gonna send this to TJ. Some guy DMs me out of nowhere the other day that he was apparently, or him or his friend was on a 6th grade basketball team that was playing against me and my team. And his parents found footage of the game, and he just like uploaded to YouTube, and he sends me a link. He's like, just FYI, if you want to see 6th grade you playing basketball.
Yeah. Oh my
This
god.
feels like this feels
You've
relevant.
been sitting on
So
this?
let me try to find this.
Holy shit.
Real quick. Yeah, it is. And then I watched a little. I mean, it's pretty fucking boring, but
I feel like
it'll give you an idea of how disgusting. Let me pull this up.
I feel like you were a big power dribble guy in 6th grade. You know, just 2-hand smack, drop step.
So I did a blog
backboard.
once at Barstool that featured a photo of my 6th grade basketball team, but I had really bad eczema on my legs. And so the only photo evidence I have is our team photo, and then I'm in the back, but I'm scratching my eczema-ridden legs, and so it's only half of my face on the roster. Yeah, it's up on a blog. That's the only proof I have of my sick. You have a whole game. I have me scratching my dry red legs. You and I had incredibly different upbringings.
What organized sports did you play?
So I played basketball, kindergarten, 7th and 8th grade. 9th grade, I played lacrosse and cross country.
So you played basketball. You were like on the. Were there tryouts? Were you on the B team?
No. I went to a Catholic school, so our team had like 8 guys.
Okay. All right.
And then high school, I just did cross country and lacrosse until sophomore year, and then I realized that's all a lost cause.
And then you got laid, and you're like, this
no,
is way
oh
better.
heavens no, heavens no. I don't think I didn't have my first kiss till senior year. Till senior year, it was after I watched A Haunting in Connecticut on demand.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and so every time if I ever rewatch that, I'm just salivating. I'm craving tongue.
TJ, did you get my text?
Yeah.
Throw this up. We don't have to watch anything in particular. Try to guess which one I am.
Oh no, 34? Jesus, dude. This looks like every prison basketball court too.
This is Spies Fieldhouse. This is the fame. We talked about this on my show, TJ. That I brought my dad on to mourn the loss of Spies Fieldhouse. They turned this into pickleball.
Look at this. Yeah, dude. It looks like you have an away game in purgatory.
We got fucking last names on the back of our jersey. Look at you. Dude. I'm just rim protector down there.
No way.
Nice defensive stance. I'm just. This is why I became so bad at basketball. I grew up playing like this, and like it was the easiest shit in the world to me. And I was like, I'm going to the NBA, dude.
Yeah, this is so easy.
This is the easiest game ever. And then by the time I got to high school, everyone was like starting to become my size, and I was like, fuck.
This isn't fair at all.
I don't enjoy this as much.
Wait,
Board.
hound.
Look at that
Bound
outlet pass.
hound.
Look at that. Let's go.
Tasty.
Look at that, man.
Yeah, this is extremely boring, by the way. I did watch a lot of it, and I was like waiting for something juicy to.
When it comes to children's basketball, that was exhilarating. Honestly, yeah, I don't think it's fair to say extremely boring.
What else? Anything else from the game last night? The game was a stinker. The Giants, they when they scored the touchdown to start the third quarter, I was like, wow, this could be something. And then they went for 2 and didn't get it. And I was like, this is definitely not something. It was extremely boring. And to your point, Nick, I don't think a Thursday night game. I think it simply being on Thursday night, we're doomed. I think there will never be a good Thursday night game unless it's Thanksgiving. That's the conclusion I've come to. How do you feel about Al Michaels and Kirk Herbstreit?
How do I feel about them?
Yeah, their chemistry and like, does the broadcast booth work for you?
So I'm usually watching. I was having chicken wings with the fellas watching at a loud bar.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't hear them at all.
Okay, so they're not too bad for you.
Not too bad for me. But I did have to look at Daniel Jones' face. That was the worst part. He needs to go to some sort of class in the offseason.
Yeah.
Because when it zooms in on his face behind the line of scrimmage, there was the tweet that was like, look how confused he is. He's got to take some sort of facial acting class.
Yeah.
Henny.
The Henny's getting me. Whew.
When was the last time you had Henny for breakfast?
It's been a minute. It's been a decade plus probably. Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah, we used to. We got some full cups over there.
No. I got
The best reason to work at
empty.
Barstool is so you could drink at work.
So this truthfully is my breakfast. I did not have a single thing to eat.
Sure,
this
same.
morning.
This will
This
work
is also
out.
my first time having Henny. So.
Oh really?
Never had Hennessy before.
Well, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Welcome
It's nice
to
to
the,
be a part
This
of it.
won't be the last time.
And also, somebody did hit me up and they said, "Oh, you said Mike Shanahan instead of Kyle Shanahan. It's the Henny. I apologize."
The Henny goes straight to
TJ,
the
strike a
head.
point for me, please.
Yeah, and he got me talking.
Oh, you called.
I
Did
said
you call your own foul?
I did.
Like offensive foul?
I did. It's like the good sportsmanship commercial where they're like, "Coach, I touched it. It went out on me."
But if I remember right, you were saying if Kirk Cousins played for Mike Shanahan, he was a football coach.
he
That
was.
counts.
But
That
yeah, I meant
counts.
Kyle Shanahan. But
It's okay.
whatever. That's okay.
No,
I'll take a sip.
I would have just said I meant to say that. I meant to say Mike. Prove me wrong. Herb Street now Michaels it gets worse every week. I don't know why. It just like it's the most arranged marriage in the history of football broadcasting. It's just like they literally just stare at each other, and Kirk is just like kind of a robot. Al is completely checked out at this point.
Yeah.
He's just cashing checks. It's very, very strange. There
needs to be term limits.
My number one fascination at this point with Thursday Night Football is how many broadcasters they have covering the event. That is it's the only pregame show I watch because they have so many fucking people that they like toss it to on the sideline to do a little quick story on someone.
Yeah.
It's insane. They have like 45 people on the payroll for broadcast talent. I got to get in on this somehow. I got to get in just to do like a quick 1 minute story.
Have you tried dressing like a Civil War general?
What the hell was that?
Jesus, man. That's like the most dead joke ever.
Will you do you want to do it on the show? I would be honored if you told everybody on the show what you told me off air that you run the
I run the General Andrew Luck account, and that's
Yeah.
the biggest reason I got hired at Barstool. I
Yeah.
was supposed to be a social guy because I ran the General Luck account. And
It's so fucking funny, dude. You're so good at
yeah,
those.
no. And when I saw it back on TV, dollar signs.
What's
in my eyes.
the one? Because that's how I
I know
that's
what
how
you're
I
talking
met you in
about
the
when he
first
just
place.
returned from battle.
Yeah.
You DM me, you're like, how do you fucking do this?
Dude, that's so good. You're like Martha, and I was like, oh my god.
How do you do this?
I had to put the phone down, and I walked around my living room just like, oh my god.
You actually finished your second book and you just threw it away. You just tossed it.
Martha, my dearest.
I actually almost didn't come in today.
Really?
Yeah. I was killed on the internet last night.
What happened?
I was murdered on the
I
internet.
didn't see this. What happened?
I went home a couple weeks ago from my fantasy football draft. All of the boys get together. And our draft order this year, we're all 30-year-olds, so, way past our prime. So we decided to dizzy bat for our fantasy football draft order. Somebody snapped a photo of me dizzy batting. And you're a lanky guy. My proportions make no sense. You'll never see me in shorts. But I wore shorts to play dizzy bat, and somebody snapped a photo of me doing dizzy bat. And my legs look thin.
No! This is a real picture?
Yeah. My legs look pretty thin, undeniably.
TJ, is this the real picture?
Yeah.
This is not...
That's unedited.
Yes.
And a Barstool fan decided to quote tweet this
Oh, no.
with a picture of him and his boy.
Oh, no.
And Nick Turani and my son have the same size legs with the most unnecessary parentheses ever. Yeah, no shit.
My son...
And then somebody photoshopped the boy's legs over mine, and they're larger. And somebody added rough and rowdy. I don't know what to do, man. I'm wearing my thickest Carhartts right now. What? I don't want anybody to see a glimpse of leg.
What does your night look like as all this is going down? Are you rolling with the punches? Are you like, I got to put my phone down because they're fucking killing me?
So I think this guy had like 200 followers. I was like, nobody's going to see this. But then Will Compton retweeted it.
Oh, no.
And so are you familiar with Reddit?
I've heard of it, yes.
So there's a there's a Barstool subreddit. There's all kinds of different subreddits. There's a subreddit dedicated to the disease rickets. And you'll see that, there's been a takeover of the subreddit, and it's just photos of me. So this is what I have to live with. There's the rickets subreddit. I have rickets, and
it just says ouch,
ouch and dang. Yeah, and so there's me getting a base hit. I had to wear leggings.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude. Me.
Hold on.
That one
Hold
I
on.
think is.
Can I ask the obvious? About the rickets subreddit? The background picture.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
That's two skinny legs getting destroyed, man.
I'm gonna need some more Hennessy. I need some more Hennessy. I either have had way too much Hennessy already or not enough. I can't figure out where I'm at this point.
Yeah, so that's what I was dealing with. I was trying to enjoy the Thursday night game, some pigskin, and I was just refreshing my phone.
A little distracted.
Shit on.
Yeah.
And so now people are photoshopping the image of like it's been bad.
I appreciate your existence at this company because I have very skinny legs in my mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't. I think as long as you're around, Nick, I'm fine.
Yeah, I know.
So what is the action item? What do we? Because I think part of the problem too is you are obviously Siamese twins with KB.
Yeah.
You're just attached at the hip at all times.
And he's fucking jacked.
And not only is he jacked, but he just outwardly at all times is talking about his protocols and how much he's working out and all those things.
And I'm drinking Hennessy at 9 a.m.
Yeah. So. Does this motivate you to like do something about this? Or
Legs are all genetic. It's a lost cause.
It's a lost cause.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do. There's no.
Because if I was you, I would be like, the cat's out of the bag at this point. Like I've already hit rock bottom. So like, who cares? Like,
I look like I should be bound. Via wheelchair. I look like I should be studying black holes. I don't. There's nothing I can do. I don't like that you're. I wanted to surprise you with this for sympathy, and I'm not getting that at all.
There is nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do.
Parentheses. He's never walked in his life.
Just FYI, just in case.
Oh, I would have guessed.
I
would have guessed.
I would have guessed he was the ultra marathoner.
That's what I had to deal with last night.
I'm going to read the Cars.com ad.
Yeah.
Cars.com is a leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car, celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. Wherever life takes you next and whoever you're looking to be, there is a car for that on Cars.com. Up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com. Shop over 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Do you like your car, Nick?
I don't have a car.
You don't have a car?
No, but I need one.
Have you always been no car?
No. I got rid of my car to move to New York City.
That's a good city to not have a car.
Yes, but my license has been expired, so I have to retake my driver's test here in Chicago. But I will be buying a car.
And I imagine you might be using Cars.com.
It's the easiest domain to remember.
There you go. 2 million cars for 2 million possibilities. Find your next possibility on Cars.com. Where to next? So we have a tradition on this show, Nick. I'm not sure if you're aware. That Connor Griffin, the man sitting to your right, he's got a great voice.
Yes.
As I know you are aware. We have him read the ads, taking on the essence of various announcers, play-by-play men. We've done PA announcers.
Yeah.
We've done what would you say your best one so far is, Connor? I kind of like the first one, which if I remember right was the Tom Brenneman. Just said a slur 20 minutes ago or 5 minutes ago.
That's a good one. That's a damn good one.
And used that tone to read the ad. Yeah. Do you have any suggestions for Connor?
You know what today? I think I do. I want you to do this in the cadence, in the tone of a dude dumping his girlfriend over the phone because she's gained weight.
I was so scared today coming in. I was like, oh, Nick is going to think of something.
Here, hold on.
Yeah. Let me take a sip.
Little liquid courage.
Salud. All right. Here we go.
If you're drinking Hennessy, you're not dumping your girl because you gained weight. That's a good thing.
Okay. Is it over the phone?
It's over the phone.
It's over the phone, yeah.
Cars.com. Listen, you're a leading digital marketplace that connects car shoppers with their perfect car. I get it. Celebrating 25 years of helping shoppers research, find inventory, finance, and sell cars. But wherever life takes you next, and wherever we head next, whoever you're looking to be, whoever I'm looking to be, there is a car for that on Cars.com. Sorry, up to 50,000 cars are added daily to Cars.com.
So wait, what are you saying?
I'm saying you got to shop for over 2 million cars with 2 million possibilities. There are 2 million possibilities, but I am not one of them. I'm sorry. Where to next? I have a feeling we're going to be going in separate directions. I'm sticking with Cars.com.
That was good. No, that was good. You kill everyone, Connor.
So good.
Connor,
That was
great.
so good.
TJ,
I can tell you've done that before.
TJ, by the way, can we get I don't know if you could get this on camera. I think that's Nikki Smokes has been stuck outside the office for like 20 minutes. I'm just going to wave at him. No. We're got a show to do, Evo. Don't let this man in. Don't let this man in.
Nikki Smokes had a wild night last night.
Oh, I saw that. Nick, yeah, there he is. He opened the first door, but the second door he doesn't have a key for yet.
And this is the only office he's ever worked at, and he still doesn't have a key
He still
card.
doesn't have a key.
He's been here for like a month. How did he not have a key
More than
card?
that.
I think that's his next bet with Dave, is that if he wins, he gets a key card.
Yeah,
to the
Dave's got
office.
his fingers crossed tight for that one.
He's been out there for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Waiting for someone to let him in, and we're all in here just laughing at him. I think we exhausted all the Thursday night football. I think we can move on. I want to say, I guess my final thought on the game, I want to go on record. I am pro Brock Purdy, even though the Dan Marino thing, I was scratching my head a little bit. But I think I like Brock Purdy. I don't think he's hurting anybody. I don't think Brock Purdy's hurting anybody.
I think he's very, very good for football fans, and it's fun to
also
watch.
the 2 touchdown throws he had were very good. And I don't mean to say that no other NFL quarterback could have made those throws, but I think Brock Purdy is a good quarterback. I think he's a good quarterback. Is he the best quarterback? It doesn't matter.
He's good for that team.
He's good for that team. He's literally never lost.
Like anybody else would be.
He's not.
Like any living being would be, except for me and that guy's son.
Who has never walked, by the way.
Not once.
Not one time in his life. What else is going on in the sports world we should talk about? What else, Ebo? What do we put on the prep sheet? We have you came out hot on the prep sheet. We have Thursday night football. The second thing you listed was the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia said in an interview with Fox News. I don't even think I need to continue at that point. I think like that just being the bullet point that the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia said in an interview with Fox News, literally said anything, is pretty wild to have as a second point. Do you want to explain what's going on here?
Yeah, he said in an interview, as long as his GDP grows by 1%, he's going to keep sports washing. And he used the term sports washing. I kind of respected the fact that he acknowledges it.
Mohammed bin Salman. Is bin the worst middle name to have?
It's up there, right?
It's got to be up there. It's got to be up there.
Rose is pretty bad.
Rose is pretty. Yeah, they're both. Rose. Have you ever dated a girl with the middle name? Let me guess your middle name. Bin.
So he just basically said, "Do something about it, pussy." Is that like basically it? He's just like, "Yeah, I'm going to sport." He used the phrase "sports washing" though.
Yeah, he says if sports washing is going to increase my GDP by way of 1%, then I'll continue doing.
That kind of disarms the sports washing critics, doesn't it? I think if you're a sports washing critic, you're like, he's got us.
Yeah,
he's got us. There's no
checkmate.
How does he keep getting away with this? All right.
Yeah, that's good. That's interesting stuff. I'm glad that's bullet point 2.
Bullet point 2. What else do we have? I want to talk about Stephen A's first pitch because TJ shared something in the group chat that I also want to talk about. But Stephen A. Smith, there were 2 notable first pitches last night. What was the one at the Dodgers game? That was whose mom? But this was Stephen A. at the Yankees.
Brusdar Gratterall's mom. He's a pitcher, I think.
I believe he's a
Stephen A. skips it
reliever
on the same night. Do you have the other one, TJ? Yeah. Boy, this Hennessy is.
It's going straight to the head.
It's doing something. To
I
me,
love it. So baseball, obviously, first pitches. Hockey, puck drop. We need a first pitch of podcasting. You guys should have somebody come in and throw out the first.
Throw a ceremonial first
date.
pitch. Yeah.
Say the date.
Say the date. That's
Come out
not
and
a
say
bad
the
idea.
date.
That's not a bad idea. I like this idea. Yeah, the every show.
Have somebody come in, say the date.
I think we're gonna run out of people really quickly at this company. As
No,
evidence,
outside people.
Oh.
Or A-list celebs.
just get A-list.
A-list celebs throw out the first date.
Book A-list celebs to be on our show. just to say today is Friday, September 22nd, then we'd kick them out.
Yeah.
Get them the hell out of here. So Stephen A. getting showed up by show the Dodgers one again. This is whose mom? Because she throws
Gratterall.
There's fucking movement to this, dude. Look at this. She grooves that. She grooves that. Yeah, and then oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I didn't think.
This is awkward.
What's up, sleepyhead?
This is so awkward.
Hey,
It's been a really good show.
so this was weird. Like,
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and my front door was chained from the outside.
Yeah.
It was locked.
Mm-hmm.
And then I tried to leave, and there were like spike strips behind my car.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
There were like all these booby traps on the way.
I didn't think this would
Did you
happen.
paint a tunnel on a wall at one
I
point?
didn't have any traps for your wife.
Where can I sit, TJ?
Here, take your seat back.
No, I don't want my seat. Where can I sit over there? Okay.
Yeah, Sid, this microphone's not working.
Brandon, wait a minute. You're just in time for plenty of Henny.
Yeah, we're doing Henny Friday.
I thought you were joking.
No.
Yeah, sit over there. I don't know if we have a camera that can pick you up. Unfortunately, I actually don't know if that mic works either.
We just finished WWE releases, and now we are on to left-wing politics.
Yeah.
So if you want to go ahead and take the lead, it is your show. Yeah.
All right. Hey, boys.
What's going on?
Not much.
Do you have anything to say for yourself? We do a 9 o'clock show, Brandon. It's 9:38.
Well, what I have to say is that the Barstool College Football Show recorded at 8 a.m. today. That's very, very rare. And I got Nick to cover for me.
But you acted like 9 o'clock was impossible for me. You were like, it is pretty early.
Yeah,
You added
hold
like
on, hold on,
multiple T's.
hold on.
I did keep checking. Well, not everybody here is here at 9 o'clock.
Let me understand something.
Yeah.
What's the title of that show?
The Barstool College Football Show.
With Brandon Walker? Or no?
No.
So your name's not on the show.
No.
But your name is on this show.
Wait.
I mean, it's not anymore, obviously. Not anymore. But so that show takes priority over this show where your name is. This is why you're my sidekick. You understand this, right? I just don't like moving forward. I don't want any. You get a dump in your pants and you lose your mind. And you're always like, blah, 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 I gotta be Titus a sidekick. And how come I don't get any respect around here? This is why we put your name on one fucking show at this company, and you go to the college football show.
You've been
over
acting
us.
like this is your biggest priority. And
Yeah,
then you
it
go to
is.
suckle at the teat of Portnoy.
No, I had to go. Yes, it certainly was pleasant having to get thrown in the dirt by Portnoy and Dan today. That was fun. That was really fun. It was really fucking fun.
Does your version of this logo have an exclamation point?
It does not.
no!
It does
Damn.
not.
Oh, no. Yours has a question mark.
Actually, it has parentheses.
Parentheses, he's never walked in his life.
You wouldn't get that. That's an inside joke with us because we were talking about this before you got
I
here.
love inside jokes.
Yeah, it was an inside
I'd
joke.
love to be
with
part
us.
of one someday.
Yeah, we were. What were we talking about? What the hell were we? We were
pitches.
showing Stephen A's first pitch. Basically, a woman threw a
Have
better
you ever
first
done
pitch.
first
than-
pitch?
I have. Yeah,
Almost
at the
certainly.
Columbus Clippers. At the Columbus Clippers. You're a Columbus
Fun
guy.
park.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a nice park.
Yeah, I took my glove
Why?
because I thought that would be funny
It is funny.
to go out for a first pitch and have a glove, and I covered my face with it, and got real intimidating. If I remember right, I didn't bounce it. It got there. It got over the plate, but it might have been a little low. So my story is that I got him to chase. It was a sinker a little bit.
If I ever throw out a first pitch, before I do it, I want the manager to come and take me out. Take the ball.
It's not your day, kid.
Not my day.
Nick's idea for our show was we book A-list celebrities to throw out the first pitch, which is basically just the intro to the show.
On this show.
Yeah, just say the
nobody
date
does
of
the
the
first
show.
pitch of podcasting.
Yeah, they just come in
Yeah. We could. I mean, what's
We
stopping
get
us
DeMar DeRozan of the Chicago Bulls
to come
to
start our
stop
show?
by the new office, and he's like, "What's up, everybody? It's DeMar DeRozan, and it's it's December 4th. Bye. And then he walks out. And then
this is not going to throw a pitch?
Any PMT guest should just say the date for you guys.
Yeah. Yeah, every PMT guest, we just get them to record. Actually, we could actually pull that off. Before they leave, just have them say a date.
Just bank them.
Yeah, and bank them. Mm-hmm. I think having them throw out a first
50
pitch
Cent will still fuck it up.
I think throwing out a first pitch is very funny, though, in the studio. Like, actually have them.
A ball.
We can get a ball.
You guys should just have a wall that's like kind of destroyed from first.
Does hockey do a puck drop?
They do puck drop.
What do others? Basketball doesn't really do anything.
I don't think so.
That would be fucking. Basketball's got to start getting people to like come out and hit the opening free throw.
Come out and jump for the tip.
I think it's like shoot the opening free throw. Because that would be awesome.
Amazing.
Can you imagine
more
the content
embarrassing than pitches?
I know. That's what I'm saying. Do you imagine the content that comes out of this? You get celebrities stepping up and shooting one free throw.
So what's kick? Football would be kickoff.
God, you're fired. Nick, let's talk sports.
Football would be a kickoff.
Yeah, let's talk
Let's
sports.
just talk.
I think football would run up. You'd be the guy that come get the tee, and you.
Oh, the old Jerry. Yeah.
The opening kickoff would be very funny.
Have him return it.
Did you see Gano last night? Graham Gano do the. Did you see this? Or I know you're box score Brandon. You don't watch Thursday night. Or was there a high school football game?
I watched till halftime. I have a take about the Thursday night game. Number one, Kirk Herbstreit doesn't belong on NFL games. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Doesn't work.
He doesn't know.
He doesn't know what he doesn't know.
He doesn't know what he doesn't know,
Yeah.
and he just knows. All he knows how to say is like generalities about like, boy, they're bringing the heat.
They brought pressure. He loves saying they're bringing pressure.
They dialed it up on third down.
Yeah. But he doesn't. And he called Graham Gano at one point.
Oh, no.
It was just bad.
That's big as a fuck up as you can have.
Graham Gano did this, and it blew my mind. But also, I was wondering, is this secretly actually easy? He just stomped on the football and it flipped up like a skateboard.
So I pretended to be a good skateboarder, and that was the only thing I knew how to do on a skateboard is pop it up into my hand.
Are you impressed by this, Brandon? Is my question. Because I went back, like when I saw it immediately, I was like, holy shit, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. And then I thought about it for like 30 seconds, and I was like, maybe that's super easy.
For me and you, that's incredibly impressive. For guys that make a living with their feet, I think that is easy.
Okay.
It's like Tiger Woods, how he can just bounce that ball forever. He makes a living with a golf club, so we shouldn't be that amazed. But that's what he does. He works.
But
with
also,
feet.
if it's so easy, why does no one else do this? Why is this the first time?
I think they do. I think we just saw something we weren't supposed to see.
Oh,
I think we were supposed to. The only reason you learn how to do that is to show people.
But I think we were behind the curtain there. We never see the kicker do that.
Do you think a lot of kickers have done that?
I think a lot. I don't think he invented that.
I don't think it takes much practice.
Think that's a good
Hypothetically, next episode, if you bring in a football and you have Ebo doing it the entire episode, he'll get it once.
Go get a football, Brandon, and try it right now. Is there a football?
First of all, it was going to be Ebo. We're going to make Ebo do it the whole time.
Did somebody let Nicky Smokes in?
We don't have a.
Or did he leave?
He just left.
Yeah.
Or someone let him in.
I think Fasoli set up.
Big Ev was locked out for a while.
Fasoli's such a fucking tryhard. Like,
did y'all see the Kepler video?
Yeah, can we pull that up?
Oh my god.
His brain is so broken.
My god.
This football isn't going to work. This is a tiny little football, dainty little football. This is the Ebo of footballs.
What are you? That's exactly the football. That's NFL size, isn't it?
That's NFL size.
Does it say? Let me see. Let me see.
That's the Duke.
Let me see.
That's NFL.
Let me see it. It says NFL on it,
Yeah,
Brandon.
it's undeniable.
Why would it say NFL on it if it's not a regulation
you've got
fucking
dainty
football?
little hands.
Call
It says-
a liar, Brandon?
It says NFL. It says
It also
NFL.
says touchdown.
Yeah.
That's what you throw.
That's so when you're a quarterback and you drop back, you remember what you're trying to do.
It does just
You're
say
like, what was-
touchdown.
you're like,
Brandon wants to say home run.
Imagine if it said fumble.
it does say junior on the football.
No. He has the same name as his dad.
Yeah.
Wilson Sr.
But
Castaway.
you can still do it. Kick it up.
Okay, do it in front of the camera, Brandon. Do it for the camera. Get out here. Do it for the camera.
No.
Brandon, do it for the fuck.
Why do you do this to me?
And this is what happens when you have the Henny, man.
Because you're a guest on our show. It's Nick and I's show, and you are our guest, and we're asking you to do this.
Pee on my pants over there. Had a big round circle of pee on my pants.
Wait, let me see. Wait, that's a ton of piss,
what?
dude. And that starts really high. How small's your dick?
Turn around.
That is so much piss.
I can't. We're going to do it till somebody gets it.
Okay, fine.
Ow!
Maybe you need cleats. Maybe it has to be on grass. Because you're not getting any
you're
lift.
not even.
Here. Ebo.
Unbelievable.
Not getting any lift.
Can I say something? I might be drunk.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
that was the best one so far.
I may or may not be drunk.
Brandon, would you like some more Henny? Or...
No, I'm all right.
Brandon, you've hardly touched your Henny.
I haven't touched my Henny. It's
something
very
wrong?
early.
Babe, is something wrong? What's TJ? You wanna show your first pitch while we were talking about first pitches?
Yeah, it wasn't good, but
Yeah, I wanna talk about whether it was good. I want us to decide whether it was good. This
I did
was
walk out
TJ at
to
a Rutgers.
I walked out to
Rutgers-
Brandon's music. I walked out to No Rain because they asked me for a song.
Yeah, you have to.
I didn't go on the mound. That
Why
was
weren't
my
you on the
fault.
mound, TJ?
They asked me not to,
What?
and then I just aired it.
Oh, you floated it.
No.
It's better to
What do
go
we
long
think?
though than short.
Yeah.
What? Give me the full attendance of that game. 30, 35.
80 maybe. People sit in the outfield.
How do you rate that first pitch, Brandon?
Better than Brandon's first pitch.
Yeah,
No,
what?
it's not.
Do we have
You haven't
footage?
thrown a first pitch.
Do we have footage of Brandon's first pitch?
I don't
No.
have one.
You don't have
we
a first pitch?
Oh
No.
man,
I
damn!
never
I
thrown
thought.
I'm doing
Here.
one at Wrigley tonight.
Oh damn!
They don't play at Wrigley tonight.
They do.
Alone, solo.
I'm going to the game.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
jokes on you. So
Solo.
TJ, go ahead and go ahead and
Nick
yeah.
has to go when they don't have a
I'm
game.
going solo.
There is a game, and Nick is throwing out the first pitch.
The Rockies?
The Rockies, yeah, the Colorado Rockies.
Ah,
yeah.
that sounds nice. The Pirates were just here and you didn't go, and you're a Pirates fan. Did you know that?
Yeah, I knew that. I
Okay.
knew I'm a Pirates fan.
Yeah.
Why would I go?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Just to go see the boys.
Nick, are you aware of the Dabo Swinney TikTok video?
No.
I wanted to play that for Nick today at some point.
Is it actually him?
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy.
go ahead. Go ahead. We've become obsessed with this on the show. It's a very old video.
I
that
love
somehow,
catching up with a godly man.
that somehow I've never
Well, this is
seen.
Dabo.
And then we saw it, and now we're obsessed with it. So let's go ahead and play this for Nick, TJ. Give him a taste.
Dickory-dock, the mouse ran up the clock.
Can we pause
Coach
really quick?
Sweeney's-
I've had too much Henny. I'm going to say a slur. So let's stop this.
Okay. All right. Do you really want to stop it and not go forward?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm going to wave the white flag, but take
right.
the L.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Situational awareness is off the
Yeah.
charts on this one.
Yeah.
Have y'all gone through that? So that y'all went through that bottle?
Yeah.
you
So
want
you're
some?
you're a bottle.
You need some?
I've got some right here.
You need some? Huh?
No, I'm good.
Let me see your cup.
I'm good.
Let me see.
You want that?
Wait, you have hard.
Yeah, we can
Henny again.
use a little more.
We had that last
Yeah,
night.
this kind of. Honey, you've barely touched your morning Henny.
Before it gets cold.
What?
When are y'all gonna learn? When is this
What?
company going to learn I don't drink? When are y'all gonna learn that?
Never.
I'll take some.
Whoa. Let me freshen that up.
Thirsty God.
Has TJ had some?
Yeah. That's why the camera transitions are slow today. I had a monologue and they never saw me.
What's the worst first pitch of all time, Brandon?
I think it's
What's the one that comes to mind?
well, 50 Cent comes to mind.
Yeah.
I actually
Baba
used-
Booey.
They're probably pretty bad.
They're both. Was 50 Cent at a Mets game?
Yes.
And Baba Booey's at a Mets game
Yeah.
as well. Is
Uh-huh.
there?
Well, they have a
something
lot
to
of
that?
D-list celebrities throw out
Yeah.
pitches. That, going on first pitches, I think the real pitchers that throw at things behind the umpire while they're warming up or behind, they're doing that on purpose, right? You ever seen the one where he hits a guy in the nuts, hits the cameraman in the nuts, and then you see the one where he hits the truck?
What are you saying? So guys that are pitchers that are warming up or
Right.
first pitches?
Can you pull up the pitcher that hits the guy, the cameraman in the nuts?
Yeah.
So it's a pitcher. You're saying the instances
This
of
isn't a first
pitchers
pitcher, yeah.
pitchers warming up
Right.
that don't throw that they throw
They miss.
wild pitches.
And they hit something hilarious.
They're doing it on purpose.
Yes. And I'm a little tired of them. I saw one on Twitter yesterday where it was when the guy.
Why are you out of breath?
I don't know. I drove.
Just talking about physical activity makes you out of breath?
I drove here. I drove here and 3 miles. It was something.
Yeah.
Brandon, this is going great, man. You're welcome back on the show.
Oh
anytime.
yeah, he's good.
I don't
want
want to speak for. I don't want to speak for Nick.
No, no,
but
yeah.
I think we'll have you back.
I like you as a chip-in
We'll
guy.
have you back. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Speaking of first pitches, do you think Frank the Tank is like climbing the list of most first pitches ever? Like, how many people have thrown like 10 first pitches?
Yeah.
He's like becoming a professional first pitch guy.
At what point is it not a first pitch?
Does he charge for that? Do you think?
I don't think so. I think the teams just have him out.
I think Frank Sneaky charges for everything.
I know, that's what I mean. Like if I
every
found out
bite of
Frank,
a hot dog is $50. All right, so this is.
Oh,
I mean, he just did that on purpose, right?
Yeah, that guy back there is a crisis actor. Yeah, that's fake. Because that's the perfect guy to get hit in the nuts.
Nailed him. He nailed him.
That's the perfect guy to
So
get hit in
even
the
if you
nuts.
are trying to do that, it's impressive.
Yeah.
He did that on purpose.
could you do that on purpose?
I mean, you have to. Like, I don't think there's any world you could do it on accident. If you're trying to throw to the catcher, he missed by 60 feet.
Yeah.
I don't like it when gymnasts do like a cartwheel then throw it. Yeah, we know you can fucking do that.
Yeah.
Just throw it.
Wasn't there a Cirque du Soleil thing that made the rounds where the Cirque du
This
Soleil
is the truck,
people were?
and he just obviously threw it the window.
Yeah, that was on purpose.
Okay, so who threw the first pitch at the Red Sox game? Was that a pitcher?
It was like somebody's son or something.
Yeah, so
I
that one
think.
That was
one
the
makes
first pitch,
sense because
yeah.
that's like
Yeah, okay.
that's not a professional baseball player that's paid to throw the baseball.
Mm.
That one I'm more inclined to believe, Brandon, that a professional pitcher purposely threw out. That's funny. That was funny to me. Yeah.
What's this one?
Fauci might be
What
the
the fuck?
might be the worst
God.
one. This is the worst one.
God,
And
that
this
might-
was for America. This was the first game back.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
And then he just led our country into despair.
We need the George Bush throw on there right now.
How many
Something much
lives?
better than
How
that.
many lives would Anthony Fauci have saved if he would have just grooved a fucking like fastball down the dick?
I have a feeling he just bought too many puzzle piece pins and he was like, I need to get these off my hands somehow. Got to give everybody
Brandon,
the
you
vaccine.
and I both know many people that would have respected Fauci a lot. Like would have been like Fauci,
Oh,
this
yeah.
is bull. This guy's bullshit.
Wow,
and then they watch his first pitch.
Got a
If
good
he would've-
arm.
Yeah.
If he would have grooved it, they would have been like, I take it all back. I'll listen to anything. he
George
says.
Bush.
That's when
right.
people knew that people were going to die because of 9/11. Is George Bush throwing this strike?
Yep.
Yep, we're coming
Oh
for
my
that ass.
God.
With a bulletproof vest on.
Straight face, dude. Roll that back. Roll that back. Cause look at his face afterwards. He's like, He knew. I'm that dude. He fucking grooved that, and then he just looks up and he's like,
From the rubber.
Goddamn
just
right.
look at that strut. Look at that. Licks his lips, gives a wave. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Let's see Biden do that.
See,
What would his look like?
I think he'd fall off the
I
mound.
think he tried to take a bite of the ball.
He put the whole ball in his mouth.
He thinks it was his ice cream cone.
Have you seen the Trump one? Trump threw out the first pitch at a Somerset Patriots independent league baseball game in like 2004, and he landed a helicopter in center field, got out, threw the pitch, and then got back in the helicopter and left.
God
That's
damn.
amazing. That is amazing.
That was like
How
when
many
he was
millions
just-
of dollars did that cost? That rocks.
All right, what else are you guys talking about?
You excited to vote for him again?
You know, given the alternative, who knows? Who knows?
No, you're a felon. You can't. You can't do that.
I think felons can vote now.
What?
They've started to trickle him back in.
Okay.
Yeah, started trickling back in. Everybody can vote now.
what else do we have on the sheet? What is name that Nick, Ebo? You wrote
Oh
this
yeah.
down.
So I thought, as a variation of just naming dudes, I got a bunch of headshots of sports players named Nick, and I just sent them over to TJ.
They're called athletes, first of all.
Patrick
players.
Ewing.
sports players.
You fucking dorks.
Like a sports watcher.
players.
Spoken like a guy with a master's degree. am I
Wait a
right?
minute. Here, you gotta come on. You gotta chill.
Sports
Yeah.
players.
I need more Hennessy.
So
but
Nick
yeah,
is
more
a-
athletes named Nick, and I thought it'd be fun if you guys could name them.
Nick is a common name.
Markakis.
Okay.
Or is it a competition?
For you, always for you.
Yeah.
You're right. Sorry, I won't say anything, but that is Nick Markakis.
Ooh. Nick.
Is it Mullins?
Yes.
See, I was competing again.
I'm never going to get a baseball player.
Yeah. I don't.
Every baseball player looks alike.
That's not a real. That's
not
Nick.
that's
not a
AI
real guy.
generated.
Yeah, that's a fake.
Correct. That's AI
Yeah,
generated.
okay, cool.
Fake.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus! I mean,
Well, that's not even. Who would even?
Ebo, what are we doing here?
This
Nick.
is
I'm gonna say Nick Madrigal.
this is Nick Castellanos. I didn't want to put a super recognizable picture
Okay,
of him.
all right.
okay.
Why are they all playing baseball?
Why? What?
I have a baseball
Pavetta.
bias.
Yeah, of course. Keep going.
Pavetta's not right. Okay.
Okay.
That's
Lindstrom
That's a Nicholas.
Nicholas Lindstrom.
with a K.
Oh, I know this one. This is Stauskas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Nick Stauskas.
God, we don't
Thank
have
you,
a good
Ebo.
roster.
Welcome
of
to the
Nicks.
show, Titus.
Yeah. Took you long
All right,
enough.
fun segment. Yeah, those were all the Knicks. All right. Who is
Every
the,
Nick that's ever
Thanks
played
for that
sports.
8 minutes of work.
who is the best Knick athlete ever?
Oh man, does Swisher have a World Series?
Patrick
Yes.
Ewing.
What?
True.
Oh, K-N-I-C-K. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Do you get it, Titus?
Honestly, I think one
TJ,
time a week for you, like a
ahead
Frank
now.
Thursday, is a good thing.
Who is the greatest Nick?
The best Nick player.
Famous Knicks. Who's
There's
the
not a
most
lot.
famous
Yeah, I
Knick?
need
Van
a
Exel?
list.
Van
I need
Exel?
Yeah.
Van Exel.
There's definitely one we're missing, but Nick Anderson,
Nick Cage.
Cage.
Yeah, he was a great athlete.
Jonas.
Nick Jonas.
He has
Yeah.
diabetes. He doesn't count.
Nick off.
Cannon.
Nolte.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these Nick
Saban.
Saban.
I feel like I
Saban.
could have said Saban.
Yeah.
Saban.
Not an
No, he's not a
athlete.
baseball player. He doesn't
Nick-
make the game.
Not as many famous
Saint,
Nicks as you
hold, on,
yes.
hold on.
Saint
Go back.
Nicholas.
Santa.
Santa Claus is
lost?
15th on the most
Who's
famous
above him?
Knicks list.
Who the Nick Frost?
Nick's listen.
The guy from Shaun of the Dead is more popular
Nick
than
Young is the
Santa.
first athlete. Yeah, Nick. No disrespect to the Searcy family. Who the fuck is Nick Searcy?
Sewardson.
Nick Faldo.
Faldo should be
Faldo's a
higher.
good one. Nick Foles.
Oh yeah.
Foles.
You gotta probably say Foles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swisher.
Super Bowl MVP, correct? Nick Foles.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Statue of him.
Nick Swisher's a Buckeye.
Philly.
Does that count as a real statue because it's like branded?
It's
Is
like-
there a
it's
Bud
like
Light logo on it?
statue
Oh,
of-
is there?
Yeah. And
What-
they put it
what-
up. They put it
what's
up
the
like
statue?
It's
The Nick Foles
Doug
Philly
Peterson.
Philly.
Give me a
Doug
picture of this.
Peterson.
I need to see this.
They put it up like 6 months after the Super Bowl, and like both guys were gone. And he-
Brandon, are you bored? Are you okay over there? I noticed you pulled out your phone. We're doing a show. We're live on the air,
You
Brandon. fine?
Snapchatting?
I just looked for see what.
Are we
time it-
boring you? You
No,
can
you're
leave.
not-
It's okay. It's okay. You can,
No,
Nick and I
just-
got it. Nick and I got
I
it.
just looked just for a second what time it was to see if we needed to push anything through here.
Is it a sponsored
do we have
statue?
Yes.
Do we
It's-
have a time we have to get out of here,
We
Brandon?
don't. We don't.
Okay.
I was just.
All right.
I'm just looking at my phone for.
If
a
you're
second.
bored, you can leave. Nick and I got it.
We're fine.
We're
We
fine,
I was
dude.
looking
We're
for
on
a
all
second.
cylinders.
I was looking for
Yeah.
a second. I was looking for a second.
Pull that statue back up. I'm sorry, Brandon distracted me. I want to see this.
I think that still counts.
So they put this where outside the stadium. This is permanent, or is this like
It's permanent.
a
It's
Bud
permanent.
Light like
It's there.
installment for?
Oh, I thought there was like a Bud Light logo on like the carving.
It was just like the Dilly Dilly thing was that year, and then they said, "Do you want Philly Philly?" So then they put out Philly Philly stuff, and then they paid for the statue.
Forgot about the
Okay.
dilly dilly thing.
Yeah.
That is this is Doug Peterson and Nick Foles.
Yeah.
That's tough to have a statue of like two people that in
They
the
put it
snap
up
of a
so
finger,
fast,
and
yeah.
the snap of a finger aren't with your franchise.
Yeah.
Immediately
You know,
gone. Yeah.
like immediately gone. And not only are not with your franchise, are with like other they're elsewhere.
Do you think that pissed off like Donovan McNabb or somebody?
Who else would they have from that Super Bowl team? Would they have Cox? Fletcher Cox?
Yeah. You started the change.org for Riley Cooper's statue.
Well, it was.
You want his karaoke. You want him to have a karaoke
well, it was,
studio.
It was
in the,
Kickstarter at first.
yeah.
I was trying to.
Yeah.
trying to get it going, but it happens.
That's weird to have a statue of a coach that's coaching a different football
I
team.
don't know. This year won Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I only got one.
That's.
I'm
going
to pull a 180. I'm okay with it.
Yeah. That's one of
It
the
was
most
just
iconic
kind of
plays ever.
soon.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It was
So-
going to happen, but it was kind of
Like,
soon.
all right, who just won the championship?
The Chiefs.
the Chiefs.
Andy
Kansas
Reid
City
statue would
Chiefs.
make sense right now.
It
Right?
Yeah, Andy
wouldn't.
Reid is still the coach.
But it would, yeah. But even if he left in 2 years, Andy Reid statue would make sense.
Actually, fuck it. We wait too long for statues.
Statues immediately. You win, you get a statue.
The guy should be. You should live to see yourself as a statue.
there should be a Mike Malone. There should be a Mike Malone.
trees.
Should be a Mike Malone statue in Denver right now.
you think you win a championship? The statue should go up
Statue.
immediately.
What else is Denver doing? What else is Denver doing that they can't have a Mike Malone or Jokic statue right now?
I feel like a Jokic statue isn't going to look very good. That's not going to be a
I
very
think
appealing
Jokic doesn't
statue
look
to
good.
He doesn't look good. Yeah,
but he's not
Just
going to
pay
model
him to
well
stand
as
out
a-
there every day.
Do we know Mike Malone's politics though? Before we put a statue up, we should probably know what his politics are, right?
So we don't want to have to
yeah,
take
we
it
don't
down
have
later.
to take it down later.
Yeah.
We should probably ask him some key questions.
Steve Kerr should just decide who gets statues.
Remember when ESPN benched that announcer whose name was Robert Lee because they were scared of Confederate symbolism? And the guy was Asian and his name was Lee.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like, all right, guys.
Yeah.
I don't think you're really solving racism.
I struggle to
at this
say the
point.
word Confederate.
I think Oklahoma just put up a Kyler Murray statue.
Oh.
Okay, so there went 2 feet of bronzer.
Yeah, that was probably just leftover.
Right.
They do. I've been to Norman one time. I went to one Oklahoma game, and I will say they do. Everybody that's won the Heisman gets a statue. There's a Baker Mayfield statue
All right.
as well.
Should that have a helmet? Is that weird?
Yeah, no helmet, throwing a pass.
Yeah, but
It's warm-ups. It's
getting warm. There are 4 programs with 7 Heismans or more. 4 programs that won 7 Heismans. Who are they?
literally nobody gives a fuck, Brandon. So let's move on to something else.
That's little boys playing a sport.
Anybody know? 4 programs, 7 Heismans or more.
Notre Dame.
That's one of them.
USC.
That's another.
Okay,
The
so
Naval
great,
Academy.
great fucking question, Brandon. I mean, what are we doing here?
Oklahoma.
There's one more, Titus.
I thought there was 7.
4 that's won 7 or more.
Titus. Look
Ohio
at yourself
State.
in the mirror.
Ohio State,
Look at
Ohio
yourself in the
State,
mirror.
Ohio State.
It's the Buckeyes.
It is. So you answered the question.
You know it's an easy trivia question if we get that.
Correct. It isn't easy. I just wanted to ask it.
All
Sorry.
right. No, I'm glad you did. I'm very glad you did.
Any other college football trivia questions you want to throw at us?
I have some. Would you like them?
What's the best college football trivia question you can come up with that will stump the chat? That will.
I'd have to
Yeah,
really.
good
I'd
job,
have to do
Brandon.
work on
Good
that
job.
one.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
I'd have to do work on that one.
You'll share it with the college football show. You could watch that, and I'm
Why
sure
are you
you'll.
so angry? I told you
Because this is our show. Because you told me
3 days ago.
Can you name an NFL
Brandon.
player that went to Rice University?
There you go.
Yep.
All right, that's all I need to know.
When
Yeah, you got it. All right, 1-1.
Quite the rivalry brewing on Mostly Sports.
Fuck.
Y'all ever
guy's
see
good.
that Saturday Night Live skit where Norm Macdonald did that bit? He went on like a Jesus trivia show where they did by the honor code, and they're like, "This guy in the Bible was this," and they say the answer. Did you know the answer? Yeah.
I knew it.
And he's just like says yeah every time.
This is funny. I think we should draw attention to this. Miguel Cabrera was gifted by the Oakland. They're still the Oakland Athletics.
Yeah,
They are.
Yeah, sports
Still.
players.
The Oakland sports players.
Yeah, that's what they are.
He was gifted a bottle of wine because this is Miguel Cabrera's last year, right? This is the farewell tour
Yeah,
for Miguel
yeah.
Cabrera.
Give him some
So they're
gifts
like,
and
let's
stuff.
give him a gift. They gave him a bottle of wine. It's Oakland. It's the Bay Area. They're close to Napa. Wine is part of the culture up that way. Come to find out, the bottle of wine cost $90, and it got 4.5 stars.
Tough look. Just released.
Yeah, 4.5 stars. 21 reviews. There's a 2020 bottle of Cabernet.
They had that lying around the stadium as well.
Right.
That was
Or
not
they
purchased.
called a guy on the way like, we got to get him
You
something.
got to snag something.
And the guy just looked at his own supply. He didn't even buy something on the way.
There's no chance that bottle of wine survived, right? Like he takes it back to the dugout. One of his teammates definitely breaks it, right?
It's done.
Yeah, they threw it in the garbage. Yeah.
Did you see this tweet though of some guy predicting this when the Dodgers gave him a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame, and this guy who's an Athletics fan said, "I bet you the Athletics give him a simple bottle."
No
of wine.
way.
Right?
That guy's in charge of buying the gifts.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
him.
that was the guy.
That's the guy.
I'm not impressed by this at all. The guy just said what he was going to do.
Right. The guy already bought it. He bought it like 3 weeks ago.
Farewell tour gifts. Thoughts in general. I'm very anti this. I think the A's doing this. If the A's, if come to find out the A's did this because we were like, listen, we felt like we had to give him something, but also fuck that guy because he's like, he's an American League rival.
Yeah.
They're not in the same division, but like, you know, like, why are we obligated to give a gift to a man who has had great games against our franchise? I don't like opponents showing one iota of respect to opposing players.
I don't like players announcing they're going to retire at the end of the year.
the farewell
they're doing
tour
it. They're
itself
doing
is
it
the
for the
problem.
gifts.
Yeah.
Also hate that.
Yeah.
Like Jeter's farewell tour was the worst in the history of baseball.
Oh my God.
It was awful.
Yeah.
Coach K's farewell tour was
That was also
nauseating.
bad, yeah.
Nauseating. Oh my God. That was
Yeah,
so
but the way
bad.
it ended with Carolina beating him in the Final Four.
made it
So
worth
sweet.
it.
Chef's
Made it
kiss.
worth it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Yeah. Made it worth it. And then Jay Wright, that classy son of a bitch, also made the Final Four. Also, that was his last game on the same night as Coach K's last game.
Yeah.
But then he just goes out in quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a classy man he is.
And to go wait for the Kentucky job. in a
Does
couple
Classy just take a tailored suit?
weeks. I think so.
That's all it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Being Italian helps.
Well, it's a fine line between
Noted
that and
Italian
pervert.
Jay Wright.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else, Brandon?
What else you got for us,
What do you
Brandon?
want
Yeah,
to
any
talk
prep
about,
work?
Brandon?
I did a lot. I did prep work for the college football show that I had to do. Yeah,
You want to name some dudes?
I'll name some dudes.
Go ahead.
Let's name Amos Zaraway.
Famous Amos, West Virginia and a Steeler. Thank you.
You're welcome for him.
Okay. You want to do your choices for the week? We're doing
do.
that.
I
so
do have my choices.
You have your choices.
You have your choices?
We don't. Nick, on this show,
I have
we,
my choices.
Okay, we don't do picks. If you want picks, if you're a Barstool fan, you want picks, go find different shows. There, there are a lot of shows out there that do picks. We do not do that. We do choices on this show.
Sure.
What are the standings? Remind me.
So I went 2-1 last week, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
You somehow went 3-0.
I went 3-0. I went 3-0 on my choices.
So I got to have a big week to stay close to you.
It would certainly seem that way.
Although you could fail, so we'll see.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead with your choices this week, Brandon.
I'm gonna go with Alabama minus 7.5 against Ole Miss. I think Alabama's being doubted way too much. People are giving Ole Miss too much credit. Alabama minus 7.5. I'm gonna go Texas A&M minus 8.5 against Auburn. I think Auburn is getting a lot of credit they shouldn't be getting. Texas A&M is a lot better team. And give me UCLA plus 6 on the road at Utah. Plus 6 on the road to Utah for UCLA. I think this is my 3-0 week, and I think I'm going to be right there with you.
All right. My choices this week. Boy, I had a lot, and I haven't honed in on what I want to go with. Let me see here.
Do you want me to go first?
No. I got it. So I'm looking at this Georgia UAB game.
Mm-hmm.
Georgia, to me, so they've won back-to-back national titles. There's a lot of talk about maybe this Georgia team isn't as good as the last 2 national champions. I still believe in them. I think UAB, like, frankly, no disrespect to UAB, I don't think UAB is on Georgia's level at all.
It's a down year for them.
Yeah, I don't think UAB is on Georgia's level at all. I like Georgia to win that game. So give me Georgia to beat UAB.
You know what? I'm going to sweat that one out with you.
You're going to ride with me? Okay, all right. You're going to tell that one. USC, Arizona State. So Arizona State just got blown the fuck out at home. I think it was it Fresno that beat them, Brandon? You're the college football guy. Was it Fresno? Yeah, Fresno. It was Fresno. Yeah, I think it was 29-0. Arizona State at home lost to Fresno. Now, USC, obviously, Caleb Williams won the Heisman. Their offense is rolling. It is a road game for USC. I'm a little worried about that. You know, you go on the road in conference, things could get dicey. But I got to say, I do like USC to beat Arizona State now on the road.
Are these all one-offs, or are these all straight up, or should I parlay these?
Either way.
It's too risky. No. That's flushing money down the toilet.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, it's a sucker's bet.
And then my third choice this week, so Brandon, I know you're not high on Billy Napier and what he's doing at Florida, but I felt like I watched that whole Florida-Tennessee game. I felt like the swamp was rocking. I don't mean to say that this Florida team is going to compete for the SEC championship this year, but I think they kind of righted their wrongs. And I think, like, you know, they lose at Utah, and there's some questions about, is this Florida team even going to be bowl eligible? They bounce back. They beat Tennessee at home. They have a Charlotte team coming into the swamp that I think they're going to take care of. I think they're going to beat Charlotte. So those are my 3 picks. I like Georgia to beat UAB.
There's 3 choices.
Those are my 3 choices, yeah. I like Georgia to beat UAB. I like USC to beat Arizona State. And I like Florida to take care of business at home against Charlotte.
I like that.
Can I just make an observation real quick before you go?
What?
It feels, Titus, like you're just taking really, really heavy favorites and saying they're going to win the game.
How would I know who's favored and who's not?
If it was that easy, why would they be available to pick?
Yeah.
Nick, do you have your choices?
Yeah, of course. Tyler Reddick, top 5 finish Sunday. The Auto Trader Echo Park 400 Sprint Cup. Free money. The Miami Heat are going to go into Philly and stomp the Sixers on Christmas. And then Nick is going to beat his meat as soon as he gets to his hotel room in Portland tonight. Are my 3 picks. And I'm expecting 3-0.
Choices.
Those are my 3 choices.
Choices, Nick.
I'm expecting 3-0.
You are going to Portland. You're doing the roof ball thing?
Yeah, I'll be in Portland for about 4 hours if anybody wants to say hi very quickly.
Can I as a guy who dabbles in the Yak universe but is not on the Yak, what the fuck is the roof ball thing?
Don't know.
Well,
I thought it was the video's done and out.
Here's the thing.
Watch it.
If the whole saga of Roof Ball on the Yak is something, because I introduced Roof Ball to the Yak about a year ago. I saw a video on Pick Central and I brought it to the Yak and said, hey, y'all, look at this.
I remember I was on the show when we started, because we were talking about like wild ass sports.
Yeah.
And we were showing like underwater, like
all kinds of dangerous and brave games.
They ended up wanting to do it. I couldn't do it. Che goes out there. Che does well. KB goes well. So naturally, since Che and KB did so well, we're sending Nick to Portland with them. I don't know why.
And it's the U.S. Open. It's the roof ball U.S. Open.
There's no U.S. Open.
Not,
it's just the
same
fellas.
8 guys. It's the fellas around in the cul-de-sac. And then a cross-country flight.
Nobody has ever flown in to play roof ball. This is the first, right?
Right.
First airplane that's ever had a roof ball.
Our flight is 7 o'clock tonight.
Adam Willis did red-eye to New Jersey to play with us.
That is true. Our flight is 7 o'clock tonight.
Yep.
Roof ball is at 1 o'clock tomorrow.
Pacific time.
You're going?
I'm going.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't even know if I'm playing.
He's not. I'm not playing either.
I'm not playing?
I don't think you're playing.
What the fuck am I doing?
I thought it was just KB and Che.
I did too, but then I got a ticket from your fucking sister.
She didn't do it. It ain't her call.
Your stupid fucking sister.
She didn't call it out. It's not.
It's 1 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. We have to be there by 12:30. If you want to follow along, Yak Social. Nick is now part of the Mostly Sports
It's
Social.
a big time sporting event if you have to be there 30 minutes in advance.
Yeah. That's how you know it's big.
We got a whole email about it. It was awesome.
Yeah. I'm the guy that has to yell car when somebody's coming down the street.
So somebody's dying.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
so maybe, because I'm going to be wasted. And then our flight's at midnight. So I'll be back just in time to stream in silence.
If you're flying out tonight at 7, why are you drinking Hennessy here at 9 o'clock in the morning?
An excuse to lose in the dozen right after this.
Very smart. Very smart. We didn't talk about our dozen matchup.
Oh, yeah. Easy win.
It was not. You were nervous.
Easy win.
Saying Brandon was nervous is kind of his baseline.
Though. Yeah, I have the text with Jeff. Jeff asked me to throw the game. You understand that, right? Jeff said Brandon
needs it.
Yeah, Brandon needs it more than you do.
Well,
and I was like, frankly, Jeff, this is very inconvenient to carve time out of my day to keep doing this. So
Titus answered one question. He knew the answer because that player had French kissed his high school girlfriend.
So he told me about this before.
True story.
He was trying to be really cool about it. He was like, yeah, she kissed him in a movie. And I was like, oh, she's an actress. No, it was a movie date.
It was a movie date, yeah. It's kind of weird that
How did you find out?
I was going to say, it is kind of weird that I found out about it.
You're that kind of guy, just like, I'll date you, but you tell me everybody you've kissed.
Tell me, as long as
tell me all
From
your
now
kisses.
Forever.
Promise me when we break up, you will still report back on all the men you French
Don't
kissed.
date a girl until you know her mouth count.
It was weird that I also remember that she got the tongue. You know, it like wasn't. That detail was.
Wait, tweet that guy and just be like, how my fucking tongue taste.
I also missed a question against you that Jeff D'Lo. I thought this was genius. Jeff D'Lo pisses me the fuck off.
Oh, you missed you missed a Mark Titus question.
He pisses me the fuck off, but I gotta give him credit. He asked me a question, Nick, in my matchup with Brandon. He asked a question about myself, about my career at Ohio State. He asked a question like, what team did you play when you got the career high minutes played against?
Okay.
Which opponent was it?
So it have to be a blowout?
Yeah.
A tremendous blowout.
And I got it wrong.
What did you say?
I said Presbyterian, if I remember, because I hit a 3 against Presbyterian. I think that clip's on YouTube, TJ, if you want to go ahead and
Is that your only 3?
I mean, why don't you just hit the back button once on your phone?
And then I forget what the I still don't remember what the answer was. Like St. Francis, was it?
It was St. Francis.
Pennsylvania.
St. Francis, PA, yeah.
I thought that was a genius move by Jeff, though, to ask
Yeah.
a question about myself, because he knew I was going to get it wrong. He
Yeah,
knew I was
yeah. Doing something like that, he will make sure you embarrass yourself.
Yeah. So there's that.
We'll see how it goes for me.
Anything else, Brandon?
I'm just kind of out of it. I had to wake up
What
at
happened?
5 o'clock to get down
Did
here.
you really?
Yeah, we started at 7:30.
You know how many people have to do that?
Everybody.
Yeah.
I know. We're such bitches.
Yeah, this is the Big Ten. There it is. Well, look at that. Look at that pump fake.
Pump fake?
Wow.
Wet, and backpedal. I backpedaled on
That was
him.
a confident ass back.
There's
You have an interview about it?
Yeah, I did a 20-minute sit down about that one shot. Tell us everything you remember about that one shot. Oh shit. Henny Friday was a success. Is this a tradition? I think we got to do
don't
this
think it's
moving
a
forward.
I think it's tradition.
Well, you're not on the show anymore. Nick is taking your spot.
All right.
So,
Well, the tape can come off very easily.
Actually, not very
Actually-
easily.
Oh,
You
so
guys need a new sign.
Our sign is less than 2 weeks old and it's beat the hell up already.
That is
That's
not
on
easy
there.
at all.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna. Is that
Are
gonna
the-
peel my name off too when it comes off?
Titus
yeah.
has an idea.
I do have an idea. Are the Buckeyes going to win? Are we gonna beat Notre Dame?
I think you might. Yeah, I think you might.
Don't pan. Don't.
I'm not pandering.
Shoot me straight.
The best thing you have going for you is Frank will be there rooting on Notre
I
Dame.
know.
Yeah.
I was very excited when I saw the video of Frank last night wearing a Notre Dame hat.
Yeah.
At the Chicago bar.
With the titties woman.
With the titties woman.
No.
Is that who she is?
Yeah.
Michelle Ryan.
You may know her from titties.
A porn star.
Oh, I wouldn't know.
No.
I wouldn't either because I get so much pussy.
Banter is one
That
thing.
was
It's
a weird
part
one.
of sports and why we're all here. Hate. The
Against
Barstool
our
Irish.
religion is another.
Who was
against
hating
our
Catholicism?
I'm Catholic and I'll do it.
Listen, we don't hate Catholics. We hate Notre Dame. There's a difference. You can't.
You can hate Catholics.
Maybe we hate
What are
Catholics.
they going to do? What are they going to do?
Well, if you have a little boy.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Well, is that affiliated with Barstool, or is it one of those like?
Yeah. That's a
Vice
kid getting college credit.
What the fuck?
That's what. Me, Connor, and Ebo did before we were here, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Ran our
Can we-
college
can I-
account.
Wait,
Can
you
I-
ran JMU Barstool?
So no,
To
actually,
what audience?
So Jamie
PFT.
Jamie's actually a
There's
pretty big
PFT
school.
commentary.
I actually,
Actually,
I ran a much smaller account. So my friend in college ran the JMU Barstool account. I went to grad school, and Mason didn't have an account, so I did a Barstool George Mason account for a commuter school that
So
nobody
how did you
attended.
get here and your friend didn't?
I don't know. That's a great question. He kind of gave up on it.
Huh.
Yeah.
So you just outlasted everybody.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like a 5% chance of getting.
I was hired off cycle, so I was just like doing stuff for Jack over COVID summer, and then got hired.
There's
out
like
of that.
500 viceroys, and like 5 of them get.
Can I
internship
fire
jobs.
this kid that's running the Notre Dame? Do I have that power yet?
Ohio State used to have the worst one like 3 years ago.
No,
Oh,
he's
Ohio
not.
State
Hold
got
on.
bad. They were getting into fights with employees.
Ohio
right?
State was
Hold on.
the worst
Hold on.
one
Hold
3
on.
years ago.
Hold
I think
on.
they've replaced
Hold
them.
on. Hold on.
Yeah.
I don't disagree, but I think like talking shit and just getting in fights with people, that's kind of the Ohio State brand. So that like kind of like if you're following an account that says Barstool Ohio State,
Okay.
That's a
and you're shocked at
nasty
and
combo.
you're shocked that the guy behind that account is just like confrontational.
So I know
that's a
one,
you problem.
There has been one employee since I've been here that got so upset and felt like it was so important that they actually got their viceroy fired. One employee has gotten their viceroy fired. Do y'all know who it is? Think about who would have the ego, who would have the desire, whose world would it?
Where'd Rico go to college?
I don't think he did. So he's out. It's
Was
Ben Mintz had the Ole Miss guy fired.
No, a college student.
Ben Mintz had the Ole Miss guy fired and replaced with his friend from New Orleans. Actually, I don't know the second part.
Wait, the Barstool Nola guy lives here.
I don't know about the second part. Well, I think that's a different guy, but I don't know where the guy was from. But Ben Mintz absolutely that, and I think he's even said that. Like he didn't like the other guy, got him fired, and
My dream for this show, I want to have Ben Mintz on this show. And
That's your dream.
let me tell you something.
and we don't say a single word, and we just let him talk because I think that's how
He
it
wouldn't
would go.
notice.
He would. He. It's incredible talking to that man.
correct.
Barstool Temple sent me an unsolicited dick pic.
Really?
Obviously circumcised, but yes.
Dude, there used to be
Barstool
Wild
tip.
West days during the Viceroy
dick?
program where people would tweet out the craziest shit you've ever seen on Viceroy accounts at like 3 a.m. and get fired the next day. It used to rock.
So what was the Notre Dame? What prompted this? Just
I
like
don't-
Ohio
I
State
haven't
fans
seen
talking
much-
shit.
Probably
and-
some tweets making fun of Catholicism.
I think it was like something to do with the term "fighting Irish," because they mentioned that in a follow-up tweet. They were like,
Is
if you
fighting
need
Irish-
clarification? Look up the history of the term "fighting Irish."
I am not going to do that,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm also at the same time going to like fighting Irish does seem problematic.
But if it is problematic, at least it sounds cool. Like you could do an Irish
Yeah.
one where it would be Notre Dame fighting little penises, the alcoholic little dicks.
and yeah, that's not it. It's
fighting Irish.
Fighting Irish.
It's cool.
That's not that bad. I saw Notre Dame. Was it I don't know if it was the Barstool account, but I saw Notre Dame made T-shirts that said Jeffrey Dahmer went to Ohio State.
Well, that's
so
funny
they're
too.
not- Yeah, he did. Yeah. He did. I don't know. I'm not trying to get in the mud, Brandon, but I might argue that the Catholic Church.
Worse than the guy that killed the serial killer that killed 30 people.
I don't know.
It's up for debate.
Put that in a poll, TJ.
At least Dahmer is not at large anymore.
That's true.
That's very true.
Yeah.
We
We very much know where he is.
know
Yeah.
where he is. Dahmer did go to Ohio State. That's a bummer. Is there a bad Mississippi State alum other than yourself? Or Mississippi State guy?
Joke's on you.
Didn't they try to do this for the bracket, Nick? Like
Yeah.
worst alum of
Yeah,
all
and
the Sweet
it
16
started
schools.
horribly.
Did the
We did-
Unabomber go to a big one? The Unabomber went to one, right?
BTK's Kansas.
Unabomber went to Michigan?
Unabomber was like MIT, wasn't
Wait,
he? Or no, did he work at MIT? Did Unabomber go to Michigan?
I think maybe, I don't know. I think he went somewhere big.
I know Michael Phelps went to Michigan. He smoked
Michigan.
weed. He smoked weed.
He did smoke weed.
Yeah, he was like into Michigan for a second, and that was pretty fucked
That
up.
was
I thought.
really bad.
Unabomber went to Michigan and Harvard.
Michigan
Whoa.
and Harvard. Wow. Yeah.
I mean, it's
that's-
not easy to make bombs. You got to be kind of smart, I would assume.
So you think you're pro bomb?
I'm not pro bomb. Well, it depends on. I like a good 3-pointer every now and then.
Who's the worst Mississippi State alumni?
We did have a couple students join Al Qaeda a couple years ago, or ISIS, one of those. That was in the news. We had a white guy and a black
Mississippi's so bad that they
they-
were just like, you know what would be better?
gal. ISIS. Yeah. So we had those.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. Temple, I guess. That's where Bill
Cosby.
went. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, everybody has their stains.
Who's West Virginia's?
Pac-Man Jones?
Bob Huggins.
Bob Huggins?
It might be Bob
It
Huggins.
might be.
These days, it might be Bob Huggins.
What a shame.
Yeah. Speaking of Bob Huggins, I gotta find a ride home.
You know you're in Pennsylvania right now.
I've been sipping a lot of Hennessy this morning, and I need to figure that out.
Yeah.
Before,
You know, it
Oopsie
goes
daisy.
great with Hennessy.
yeah. Oh, let's do it. Nick's got to get the full experience. WNBA Immaculate Grid.
Okay, so
This has become a mostly sports tradition.
we got the hometown team.
All right, what's our record? 2 or
2.
We
Two
got
out of nine.
Two. I think we got a rarity score of like 800.
800.
I love your guys' record of
I feel
2.
good about this one actually because hold on, 15 points a game. Mercury is Diana Taurasi, is it not? Do we feel good about that?
Very good.
Can we go rarer?
Yeah.
No.
No rare.
The answer to that, Rebo, is no. Diana Taurasi.
I think there's a different letter, and you had it at the beginning, but
Yeah.
Taurasi, yeah, right there. There she is.
Beautiful.
57%. How is she 57?
57?
How is she not 100%?
All right, we have the Sky and the Mercury.
Connecticut. Okay. Connecticut. Who's Connecticut? What's their name?
Sun.
You're the Sun.
The
Yeah.
Connecticut Sun.
I think they
The
just
Fever.
missed
Hold
the
on.
playoffs.
Fever. That's my hometown. That's my hometown squad.
Yeah.
That is Tamika Catchings.
I was
at
gonna say
15,
Catchings,
15
yeah.
plus
Okay.
points per game. Give me Tamika Catchings. Final
one?
answer.
Bottom middle.
the
Bottom
middle.
middle.
Yeah.
Tamika Catchings. Indiana Fever. She is the GOAT.
Oh.
So there we go.
Can bottom right just be like Lisa Leslie?
You would think.
So bottom right is just anybody that did
15 points games
Yeah,
a season and 8
that's-
rebounds a game a season.
That's Lisa.
it. Lauren
Somebody averaged
Jackson.
15 and 8.
Lauren Jackson would have done it.
Whoa, hold on. Do we want to do rarity score? Do you want to go Lisa Leslie's
We
the
need
answer.
a.
We'll do Lisa Leslie then.
Or do you want to go? Hold on, don't click it yet, TJ. Who'd you say? Lauren Jackson.
Lauren Jackson, right? She was league MVP, and she was big.
Let's
big
do fucking Lauren
We don't have
Jackson.
to.
No, we'll say
What do you think's the lower score? What do you think's the lower rarity?
Probably Lauren Jackson, although neither's going to be very rare. We could go probably rarer.
let's not kid ourselves.
Lauren Jackson.
Do
Yeah.
Lauren Jackson.
Hey!
3%! Holy shit! We're so
All right,
good
all
at
right.
this.
Top right might be Alyssa Thomas from Maryland. I know she's on the team now.
Oh my God, Ebo's the
No
W.
way.
getting good at
No
this?
way.
Are we gonna fuck around and get a perfect immaculate grid? Oh my God, dude! I mean, Sky, Candace Parker, right? That's the
Scott,
one we
so
keep
we could
going
go
to.
8 rebounds a game for Sky.
Who else? Did Della Don? Was she a Sky
No, she
gal?
wasn't Sky,
What's
was
she?
She's on the Mystics now, but I don't know.
I think
Was
she
she
was
ever on the
Sky.
Sky?
So was she
I thought
Sky
she
and
was Sun.
Mercury?
Was she?
Was she? What teams have Della Don played for? I thought Elena Della Don was a Sky gal.
Maybe she was. I don't know. You
Yeah.
can try her.
We don't have to. I mean, Candace Parker, we know. So I think we go Candace Parker, 8+ rebounds with the Chicago Sky. Yeah.
This means we get more than half.
This is a massive W. Holy
Oh my
shit,
God.
Let's go.
Just a room full of feminists.
Wow.
Dude, this is good.
I think we
Okay.
cut our losses here.
I think Sky Fever. Can we try Tamika Catches?
Yeah.
Mercury Sky feels like Mercury Sky.
I don't know. I'm whispering, and I don't have a fucking clue.
Nick's
Jeff
like,
D'Lo, no whispering.
Why are we talking? We don't know any of these four.
Nick's like, I'm
Mercury
definitely
Sky,
thinking about this.
Mercury
I'm definitely
Sky.
Let's be
Oh
honest.
fuck! We have. Is that sun?
There's just
I
no
know
chance.
a sun sky, but that's not on the same side of the grid.
Yeah. That was that.
Fuck.
Do you want to do another grid?
Wait, we can go back in time and do yesterday's.
This is our best.
This is.
Yeah, what are
like
you
another
trying to do?
sport? I don't know. I just want to prolong the show. I'm having a good time.
This is a good time.
I'm feeling a little loose this morning.
Are you?
I've
might be
had
the
a-
Henny.
I've had a lot of Henny, Brandon.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of. Look, this is the water I drink when I'm thirsty. I usually drink water. This is a very full
Oh yeah.
bottle of water.
Oh yeah.
I'm drinking a lot of Hennessy this morning. Yeah, I don't know, because the WNBA, if they don't do a lot of transactions, do they? Are there a lot of?
No.
Well, Griner did. It was an action.
Yeah, I don't know. Sky Fever. I'm trying to think of who else.
They would give up there.
Katie, do
What are you clawing at here, man?
Hey, what are you doing?
this is a good bar to set. Let's stop here. Go
Yeah.
ahead, click give up.
We got to
Let's
keep
see
room
what
for
The show
ourselves.
has to end when you get a match.
618. Average score 3.3.
Money.
Average
3.3 boxes.
boxes,
We're
and
better
we
than
got
average.
5, right?
And there's been damn near a quarter of 1,000 people
Scroll
that
down.
finished this.
Give me the answers that we should have come up with. Go ahead and click on show the.
Okay, so we could have done.
Oh shit,
Any
Camille
of those.
Little. Camille Little was Tina
These-
Charles.
These are just.
Tina Charles we could have gotten.
I mean, DeWanna Bonner was definitely.
Yeah, that one's
That's a
a
made-up
bad
name.
miss. That's a bad miss.
Bonner.
The Fever and what's this? Fever Sun?
DeWanna
Katie Douglas, dude. That's who I was thinking of when I said Katie. I
The
said
one-
Thinking of Katie Douglas.
I said Katie. I was thinking of Katie Douglas.
Well, you didn't fucking say it, Titus.
I think she's the. Is she the coach of
Cappy
Purdue now?
Pondexter. Fuck. Rockers.
Rocker.
Google Purdue women's basketball coach. Is it Katie Douglas or is it Katie Gerald's? I can't remember.
I think it's Gerald's, isn't it?
Is it Katie Gerald's or Katie Douglas?
I've heard that name. I haven't heard Katie Douglas.
We are going to turn into a women's basketball podcast.
I think
That's where we're
has. Yeah,
That's where we're headed.
I think it has.
Yeah. It's Katie Gerald's.
I went looking for
Katie Gerald's.
a WNBA jersey the other day because we had Tiara McCowan on that, and she went to Mississippi State, so I wanted to buy her jersey. They just don't sell.
They don't
can't
sell
do it.
WNBA
They don't
jerseys?
sell WNBA jerseys like that.
TJ, while you're at it, can you just Google college basketball and see what comes up? I'm curious what
What?
I'm just curious what the hot story is right now in
Oh,
college
yeah.
basketball. Click on the
Do you
news
do this
tab.
often?
I'm curious what the people are talking about out there. Yeah,
wonder
just
what
click
basketball's
on,
up
click
to.
There's
on
Con Newpol.
Newpol, dude.
Con Newpol, yeah.
Yeah.
Get a picture of this guy.
Con Newpol.
Yeah, he's a 5-star recruit. You'll never guess what school he committed to when you see this picture of him and his brothers, I assume.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, where could he be going?
Where
Where is alternatives? Like, it's either there or Creighton, right?
it's Creighton, it's Wisconsin.
Yeah, Wisconsin.
Um,
Maybe
but
Iowa.
The Wisconsin is
North
like
Carolina A&T.
Wisconsin's more like the 4 stars.
Yeah.
The 3 stars. Because Tyler Hero, God damn, this hit is feeling good, dude. I'm burping like crazy. Tyler Hero had committed to Wisconsin, and then he looked in the mirror and he was like, I can't go to Wisconsin.
Yeah, I'm too
And
good.
I'm too good for that.
Yeah.
And he went to Kentucky instead. You want to end the show. That's the thing about this show with
he's
Brandon.
ready to end it.
He's so eager to end it at all times.
I've said nothing.
He's so eager to end it.
I just have that
Let's end the
disease
show.
where I pick up my phone every now and then. I don't.
We can end the show.
I
I
just
have,
pick
I
it
have a
up.
dozen match coming up, and I'm perfectly wasted.
All right. We can end the show. Nick, this was
It was a great time. Thank you
this
guys
was
for
a
having me.
pleasure.
Can I do the show next week?
Well, unless you get like a tiny
You know what?
bit
You know
of
what?
weather
You know what
and
we
you're
should do? You
stranded
know what
in
we should do?
Wisconsin.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should let the chat or like the
No,
fans
don't do
decide.
that.
Yeah, we should.
Don't do that.
No.
We should put up a poll.
Not with old fucking God over here.
We should put up a poll and just see what they
So
decide.
you haven't been around him enough. You don't know this, that when you're around Nick more than 5 minutes, if you ever say a joke again, they're going to accuse you of getting that joke written by him.
Yeah,
by Nick.
and I'll take credit.
Yeah.
I'll take credit.
Like the stream, comment in the stream. Do various things. Do whatever you want to the stream. Have at it. Eat your heart out to the stream.
Fuck the stream. up.
But we need the algo boosted, man. We need
Somebody
it boosted.
lip sync the entire episode.
Yeah, please do that. We love you guys. Season 2 finale. This was awesome. We will see you on Monday. Everybody have a great weekend. Tail my choices. You're welcome.